Hello, welcome back to another quick video. Today we're going to be looking at something pretty cool that I've just been tinkering with, which is going to be an automatic hatch feeder, which has been something we've been crying out for a long time on the forums, so that we can make coal without having to have lots of dupe interaction. So this was prompted by something that I've just read on the forums by Kasua, and it got me very excited and very interested in tinkering with something. So in the occupational upgrade we now have these auto sweepers. The premise of this build is we're going to use a bit of logic up here to get the auto sweepers to pick stuff out of this conveyor receptacle, and then the logic is going to toggle it off before it gets a chance to deliver it to here. And this is going to be our storage compactor, okay? So the way this works, I'll see if I can run it just quickly and see if it actually works. We've got fertilizer coming from the bottom down here, which is just basically saying, like, imagine if you had a fertilizer synthesizer room where your fertilizer is being made, it'd be loaded into this conveyor line, and we've got a conveyor line coming up here just constantly filling this with fertilizer. Our sweeper arms are basically going to try and pick up fertilizer either from here and try and dump it into there, or they will occasionally try and pick this stuff up off the floor as well. I don't know if we can toggle these to be like sweep only, I don't think we can. But what they're basically doing is they're taking the fertilizer out of here, and then because of the automation, we've got a pulse clock above on our automation, on a NOT gate, they get their job interrupted. Now, if we had hatches down here, they'd be consuming this fertilizer, and when it's all gone, they'd get some more fertilizer from here. They are being incredibly active at the minute, which is probably down to this pulse clock needs to be tweaked a little bit. But essentially what they're doing is pulling fertilizer from here and dropping it on the floor. And as you can see, the amount of fertilizer we're getting, it's fluctuating a bit, but if we toggle up how much we've got 1.1 tons there, plus 240. If we give them a second, we can actually just see this depleting as they're pulling stuff out of it. And this is drop fertilizer here. Imagine if we had some hatches behind these pneumatic locks, pneumatic doors. We could basically feed them our fertilizer. Which is pretty fucking cool. I like it. So hopefully this will help. It probably needs a bit more refinement. I'm sure it can be made smaller, but yeah. Credit to Kasua for this one, really. He's gave me something to think about that I hadn't considered. Just let that settle. If I toggle this off, hold on. You can see now we've got 2 tons of fertilizer on the floor, so it is working. It's emptying the loader occasionally, and it's a bit wonky, but it definitely does work. And again, I'm assuming this buffer gate could be fine-tuned. I had to sort of, because the slide is a bit weird on gates, you can't really type in a number too easily. I had to slide it down to like 1.9, but essentially that's doing what I wanted it to do. It's taking fertilizer and dropping it. Beautiful. Hope that helps. Hope you managed to get something like this in your base. If you do improve on this or make it smaller, better, let me know. Post it in the comments. But yeah, much love. Take care. Bye. Bye.